Hello and welcome back to chapter 7, lecture number 26. So we've added these holes in the main structure, and what we need to do now is adding some extra UV maps, so the sandstone and the patches, so we can add the border windows. It will take a lot of time. We will do a couple of ones together, and then you have to go your own path and do it with the other ones. So you can see there are a lot of them. But yeah, we simply have to do this before we can continue. So, but it will be good. So let's get started. We want to start with sandstone. Sandstone, very important. And go to render. Look at that. We have a sort of a challenge because when we scale, it's slowing down. So we have to make an optimization before we continue, because this is just horrible. I like to hide most of the objects, so let's go to the cylinder. Let's just hide all the objects, and I want to just hide the windows. The windows, there you go. So let's focus on this main structure. So we start removing also the faces on top of the structure, because we did a lot of optimization on the holes, but on the roof there are still a lot of these vertices and we don't need them. And let's continue. Yes, optimization is very key when working on 3D models. Maybe not for these CG scenes, but when you start working on real-time objects, every vertex counts. So you can imagine that this is a very important step. So we have, let's just hide this line. I'm a bit afraid that will have effect on the final result, and the bottom part needs to be removed as well. Let's focus on this area, and there we go. Just to be a little bit safe, I won't touch these and these. Oh, that was not smart at all. And let's continue and select these and these. I love it. Really happy what we have. So quick check if we do not have anything selected on the wall. That's not the case, so remove the faces, and yes, that's good. Alright, so if we select everything now, it's still slowing down. So a smart way of avoiding that, you go to your node setup and you start removing your normal map, just for now, because we're going to put it back, and your normal. And now if we go for to take a look at our image, and let's go to UV editing, and now we have, it's way more smooth. That's perfect. Alright, so this is way too much sandstone. Let's make it smaller, because you don't want to wait on your UV map. It's just horrible. It's perfect. Alright, so now we have the sandstone map. Let's focus on it. What I'd like to do is start selecting these areas. So you want one line on top and two on the left and right and one on the bottom. So I will do these in rows. Yes, align these pretty well. That's pretty much it. And we go for the bottom one as well. And we continue. And one more. This is a way of speed up the work process. Now we can just deselect the ones we do not want to select. What you do is make a projection from view, and then you just select these and pushing them together like this. Otherwise you have to do this one by one by one, and this will, I think, take like 1 hour. But if you do it one by one by one, it will maybe spend 3 hours, and that's way too much time. So let's align this on one of these windows. There is one window not doing what I want. Alright, I have no idea why, but just align this, putting it on top. Now I want to have a preview, so let's make this smaller. So you want the ends almost touching it. Let's maybe move just a little bit more to the right because we have space over there. Maybe make this smaller. Move this down. Smaller. Okay, so this will work. Just check if everything looks good, and it looks good, and then we're finished with the first one. Then we focus on the smaller windows. I just select 2 on the left and right. There's 1 on top and 1 on the bottom, and we select it. So we're doing some of these together, and then you can continue on the other sides. And I can recommend to just grab a cup of coffee and take some time. Don't feel rushed, because we're making a full castle, you know. It's not we're making close-ups, so we have to spend this time on it. So we make this projection, and we line these two all on top of each other. I made a mistake, because what we can do is like these as well. Yes. And now just check if nothing is selected right there, and you make a projection and align these. Pretty nice. Okay, and you scale it and scale it a bit more, and now you definitely want to have a sort of a preview. So merge these, move this to the right, merge it a bit more, and on the length as well we have some space at the bottom. Alright, so it looks a little bit crushed but that's the best we can get. Alright, so then we have the holes on top, and let's just select this area for all of them, and these. Okay, quick check, deselect it, and a projection, and we align these and bring them so they are aligned. And whoops, just grab a nice shape. Like this is very smooth and has a simple shape. Let's do a preview, and yeah, I like this. So you can continue doing this for the right side. Let's focus on the outside. So you won't have to spend time on the inside. We'll do it in when I'm coming back. We do a quick review. So only from the outside. So good luck. I will pause the video, and no rushing. This is a very important part, because when you start importing the window, you just want to have this right. All right, thanks, and we'll pause it. Hello and welcome back. So as you can see, I modeled all of these windows, the borders on each side. So what is left is doing the inside, and we have to do the doors as well. But yeah, it didn't take too long. I think like 15-20 minutes, so it wasn't bad at all. I hope it worked out for you. So try to do things in once, not one by one by one, but select them and align them, and then you add a texture. And it will maybe a little bit hard in the beginning, but it will speed up, and yeah, it will pay back, of course. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next lecture. Bye bye.